What's up, everybody? It's your boy 2J's Kicks, and we're back at it with another subscriber uploaded video. They submitted this video to jclopez.com, and it was selected to go on our channel. So check it out. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and upload some content to that page. We'd love to put your video up next.
Alright guys, what's up? This is going to be another video for you guys. Basically, we are going to be talking about how to get a pair of Yeezys for retail, specifically the ones that are going to be coming out on the 29th of April, the cream colorway, probably one of the best colorways in my opinion that's going to be dropping for the V2s, or at least the ones that we've seen so far, because it's just a all white colored shoe and it's perfect for the summertime. So I definitely will be needing a personal for myself, and yeah, let's get right into this. Hopefully these tips help you guys out and you guys could possibly get a pair for yourself. Maybe you want to keep them or resell, doesn't matter. But let's get right into it, guys. So for those who don't know, I've actually been able to cop every single pair of Yeezys that have came since the Turtle Doves. There's been a lot of them since then, but I've been able to get at least one pair for retail. Most of the time I've been getting, multiples, things like that. For those who don't know, I resell for a living, so this is basically my bread and butter, and these tips should be helping you guys out. So the first thing that I can tell you guys is to try on adidas.com, because they are the ones that get the most amount of stocks for all their shoes, because it's their shoe, and if they're selling it themselves, they're not going to have to pay like fees to like Foot Locker, places like that. So first, try out adidas.com, of course, because they have the most amount of stocks. Their system is pretty simple, if you ask me. All you guys have to do is wait in a queue line. If you guys are lucky enough to get through, you have fast internet, things like that. I do recommend having like 4 to 5 devices, like maybe have an iPad, your phone, the computer, laptop, all going on at the same time, and one of them probably will be able to get through the whole splash page, and if you guys are lucky, you'll be able to check out a pair for retail. Okay, so the second thing that I recommend you guys doing is check what's going on around you. Check the in-store raffles and things like that. I'm not talking about just going to like Foot Locker, things like that, because their systems have changed up a little bit, which I will be talking about here in a second. But I recommend you guys checking out how your consortium accounts that are around you are doing this whole release, because most of them are actually going to be doing like a in-store raffle. First come first serves have kind of stopped with Yeezys because people just go crazy over them, and they don't want fights to break out. So raffles are your best friend, because they are probably giving you a very high chance of hitting them, because it's only the local people that are around you. So what I recommend you guys doing exactly is look on Facebook groups, things like that, and check where, in-store raffles are happening. Just call up a store that's around you that normally gets hyped up releases. I live in Chicago, so there's a bunch of stores that get them actually, because, it's a major city. But if you live in a small town, small city, you might still be getting them, and there's a chance that you don't know about it. So I just recommend giving like the sneaker stores that are around you, call them up and ask them, are you guys getting the Yeezy releases? Ask them how it goes down, what's happening, and just try to communicate with people, because that's the best way that you could possibly get a pair of Yeezys, locally, and it really shouldn't cost you that much time, probably like 15-20 minutes going to the store, putting your name in if it's a raffle, or some of them even do like online stuff. So it's worth a try. Undefeated, places like that, Wish ATL, always get them, and it's worth a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Okay, so the third method that I recommend you guys using is the Adidas Confirmed app. It's probably the quickest way of finding out whether or not you got a pair for retail. It literally takes 30 seconds, and what you have to do is, on a set time and day, you have to be inside of the city that the shoe is being released on. You go on the Adidas Confirmed app and basically try to tap as quickly as possible, and you can have multiple devices going on at the same time to increase your chances. Just ask around, ask your friends, things like that, and if they get a pair for you, you could possibly tip them, and that would probably be one of the best things to do, because they get a good amount of pairs inside of their stores as well. So I really recommend you guys try the Adidas Confirmed app if you have not already. I know they actually expanded it from like what it used to be. It only used to be like LA, Chicago, and New York. Now it's everywhere. It's in like the overseas, like Europe, places like that, as well as more cities in the United States. So that is absolutely great if you ask me. And just try your luck out in that. It doesn't hurt, especially if you're already inside of the city that the shoe is being released on. You just go on the app, try to see if you hit, and if you do, you could just go get a pair for retail. Okay, so the fourth method might be restricted to the people that are in the United States. I don't think they've introduced this yet to like Europe and places like that. But basically, if you are a customer of Foot Locker, Foot Action, and Champs, and you shop there a lot and have spent like $300, I believe, you get to earn to be a VIP customer. And what VIP customers get to do is they get a 9-minute head start into their app system that they've built like recently, and you could earn an additional minute by going into the store and just checking in with them. It shouldn't take that long because most of the time the stores are nearby to you, so you just go there, check in with them, get the code and put it in, and when the date that they have set, prior to the release of their draw system gets by, you just check into your app, see what's happening, and if you've been selected, you could just go pick up the pair at the store and just get a pair for retail. So that's really easy if you ask me. I've actually gotten a pair or two off of that. So it's a pretty cool system. More people are starting to discover this, so there is a chance that you could be possibly not winning anything and just get wastelisted on there, but it's still worth a try. And as many opportunities that you have to get a pair for retail, I recommend you guys trying it out. Okay, so the last method that I have for you guys is going to be online raffles. I've always heard people complain about online raffles and how they're like rigged, things like that. But the thing that you guys have to understand is, online raffles are a worldwide thing. So it just causes people to, have less chances because there's so many people trying to enter for the same shoe because the resale market is so high. Whenever there is a chance for a shoe to be resold for like double the amount, there's going to be a crazy amount of people trying to go for that shoe, not just sneakerheads, but other people as well. So that is probably a reason why you don't hit on online raffles. But just think about it. If you follow somebody like Soul Links, I'll put their link in the description down below. Check them out. They are doing a pretty great job at putting up all these online raffles that just help people out get a higher chance at getting a pair for retail. So they're doing a very good thing, but just try your luck at all these online raffles. Most of them take like 30 seconds. Put in Google autofill so you don't have to manually enter in your information into them, but if you have autofill, it should take you like no more than 30 minutes to fill out like 30 raffles. So that is absolutely great. If you ask me, you have a chance at getting Yeezys for retail, so why not just try out your luck and you could possibly get a pair for retail. So online raffles are pretty good. I have seen people win some of them. I've seen like some people hit these sneakers and stuff, things like that. So just give it a chance and maybe you could get a pair for retail. Alright guys, there you guys have it. Those are my methods of helping you guys out with the Yeezy release. Hopefully some of this helps you guys out and, possibly some of you guys get this pair for retail. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, more helping you guys out with like releases, things like that, because I know you guys love Yeezys. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about this video. While you guys are down there, make sure to leave this video a like rating. I always appreciate you guys leaving likes on videos, and subscribe if you have not already. Love the support, appreciate you guys as always, and thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out everyone, have a nice day.